Hi everyone, welcome to the video. We've got a GT3 race at Sebring with the Mercedes AMG. And in this lobby there are some pretty quick guys, so my main job is to try and get through this unscathed. Didn't last very long, admittingly, but we go again down into 15th, and it was pretty much 50-50, probably more mine. Didn't leave too much space knowing I was towards the back of the pack. So we managed to get up into 12th place from a few people, well, fighting and knocking each other off. And now we've got an Acura with a big dive bomb on the keyboard. But the guy in the McLaren he knew it was coming, straightened up and let him go through. Lovely little overtake there on the fellow McLaren. And we're now in the slipstream. Managed to pull up right by the side of it. The game has a bit of an iffy one there, I think. I don't think it was him. And I'm thinking about an inside lunge here, but he was very late on the brakes. Decent manoeuvres from him. Managed to keep the car really tight towards the inside of the track here. Straighten her up, fire her through, and managed to hop in the slipstream of that Aston Martin just in front. So that is lap 1 complete, and it was a bit of a hectic one. To be honest, the McLaren was quite early on the brakes. I was late on the brakes, but Arthur Rito in the fellow Mercedes AMG was quite early on the brakes and didn't really release it or keep too much corner speed. Caused me to make a bit of contact and pretty much messed all of us up. So managed to get a nice drive out of there again, another bit of contact from me, and decided to shove it up the inside there and not run it too deep and made it stick. So we cut forward now. We're in 7th position, and that AMG there is really sliding, struggling to get the power down. This AMG slaps the power down beautifully, and again we skip forward. We've got Matty in the Lamborghini, we've got a McLaren, and then we've got the Bentley. Wide line, cut it as much as I can. Lamborghini's on the grass, well, he's on the curb, nearly on the grass. Just managed to get just in front of him, and then we are in the slipstream, and he is close to me now, and I'm thinking he's going to go for a lunge. I see him pull out there. He's still on the inside, but he does make contact. Nothing too bad, to be fair. I did manage to save it quite well and drift my way around through the whole corner, essentially all the way to the Armco there from that McLaren, very close to the wall. Good driving from him, and I'm thinking I'm going to go for an overtake here. Stuck it up the inside there. Didn't realise just how much front end grip this car had. It was really powerful on the brakes then. McLaren sideways. I was going to attempt it, but then Matty has saved me a job, essentially. So we're up into 4th now. Couple corners later in the slipstream of the Boatley. He's very late on the brakes there. Not the move that you should be playing. He tried to cut it a bit tighter here and square the corner off, but this AMG really got the power down well coming out of that corner, and we made it stick. So a couple laps ahead now, lap 7 of 19. We're behind Phoenix in the Lamborghini, the older one I believe, and we're close. We're 3/10 up on the lap times, and things are looking bright for me. I feel that if I can get ahead, I might be able to try and catch, or at least give that boy a race in first place. But it entirely depends on tyre choices as well. I don't know where I stand at the moment. I really don't. Is it going to carry on raining significantly and softs are not an option? Or is it borderline and you can stick softs on? This is what I didn't know. And I didn't know whether to risk it. But the one thing I did risk was my position straight up the inside of Phoenix there. Kept it tight to make sure there's no cutbacks from him. And we are coming across the line. And now it's just set lap after lap after lap and try and close that 5.4 second gap to first place. Quick look at the tyres there to see what I'm dealing with. And doing so, I completely messed up my entry into that corner and probably dropped a few tenths to him, unfortunately. Silly little mistakes like that I shouldn't be doing. I had so much time to check it on the straights, like now for example, but I didn't. Anyway, we were catching. We were catching. He decided to pit in, so I just thought I'd follow suit. Because if he's going to go in, I've got a 50-50 chance now of getting the right pit stop. So we emerge in 4th place. just ahead of this Ferrari. A little nudge from him there just to let me know that he's not very happy with me. And now I've got some clear track in 4th place, so I can hopefully try and claw my way up to the top 3. So into this fast right-hander now here, and I'm a bit unsure about what the grip is saying really. I'm down on my time significantly, obviously through the pit stop, and now realistically is the only time I'm going to understand what my tyre choice is saying. Is it the right one or is it the wrong one? And in fairness, that guy in first, he was in an AMG as well. He just ran his lap times. I was gaining ever so slightly, maybe a tenth or two a lap, but my consistency, it did fade towards the end. I thought, I just had a nightmare. I was on a steaming lap there, less than half a tenth up on my lap time, thinking that I could obviously close the gap, and messed it up. But this is me obviously just setting some steaming lap times there, 1:05.7. I could have gone quicker, but again, my consistency messed everything up. We're coming to lap a few guys here, and again, like I mentioned about my consistency, tyres were gone, and I threw it away. Any chance I had of winning, I did throw away. But this is going to be the end of the video. We're coming around the last corner now with some very worn tyres. But as always, take care of yourselves, look after yourselves guys, and as always, stay tuned for more.